Why don't we do a take 2?
Wait a minute, let's start again. Hello.
Hi, this is Ron Vodry.
This is Alex Nussbaum.
This is Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe.
This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julien Dionne
You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julien Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the...
Comedy Hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely, doesn't it?
Days and not really, I'm overworking, but days in the holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
And aren't we all?
Now broadcasting live and totally uncensored, from Lemon Press Studio in the beautiful Gatineau Hills.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is Gay Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, #hipster business.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, aka Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people like that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Show.
You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People, I need you loose. Sing a little song, then take a shower. Julien Dionne.
It's a show. It's not an hour. It's a show. It's okay.
Such a beautiful waste of time. A waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. A waste of time.
Snap attack. Here we are. Hold on.
I went to school.
Show, ladies and gentlemen. Happy.
Got a degree.
Oh, I said Monday. Tuesday, of course.
You spend your life looking
Tuesday,
for
Labor Day, long weekend, Tuesday.
It's such a beautiful.
Is this thing on? I don't know. I don't have my cans on. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. Spiking the levels. Something's off.
A waste of time.
Check, 1, 2, check.
Wandering eyes and
Nope, too loud. All right, coming at you on a Tuesday morning. Tuesday, I think I wrote Monday in one of the descriptions. Here she is. Finally. Sorry? Can't hear you. Episode 428 of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. There she is. Check. All right, that's better. There, I can hear myself. I couldn't hear anything. Oh no, Sigurd. Missed it. You know, I was talking last week about how the Tuesday after Labor Day is sort of how everything kicks off. We're back to school. We're back to work. Summer mode is over, even though there's still 3 weeks of summer left. So today, we're coming at you with a renewed energy. Right, Jenny? What are you up to over there? Plugging it in? Do you need help? Can you talk into the microphone?
Jeez.
No, I just mean like if you're going to answer me, because I actually can't hear anything. All I hear is...
I am familiar.
Is it crackly? Sweet. Oh, you're familiar with the concept of headphones. I gotcha. So this is our fall kickoff. We have to get you new headphones, especially now that we're...
Like I said, though, I don't want to waste the money.
What do you mean, waste the money? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Because they're like brand new practically, except
Yeah, I know,
for that.
What a mantra.
I don't like that. No, that's not true. We also live in a world where people throw away shit all the time.
Well, what we'll do, we'll do it live on the air. We'll get you some new headphones, and then we'll drive to the ocean's edge and throw those directly into the ocean. We could go one further and bring it right to Garbage Island.
Oh my
Just
God.
drop it in there.
Gordy, get.
Yeah, there's toast involved. Anyway, hope you had a long weekend.
Yeah, they probably did have a long weekend.
Or a good long weekend. And
Disheveled,
out of sorts. You okay?
Yep.
Why the disheveledness and out of sortness?
I don't know. I slept later than I wanted to. The classic.
What else? It's back to school. Imagine kids, they haven't been in school for a long, I don't know. I'm really detached. I have no clue because we don't have kids, so I don't know. Like, when were they in classrooms?
Yeah.
Were they recently? I don't even know. My brain, they haven't been since the beginning of the pandemic, but obviously.
You really started strong on a premise, and then you're like, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't. I realized, because I was going to be like, imagine kids, you've been off for a year and a half, then you go back, but they've been back, right? What am I doing?
Why are you
What
even
are we
asking
doing?
me? I don't know anything.
Well, I don't know. Melly or something, Poppy and them, like they've been in school.
And them.
They've been in school, right? Anyway, happy back to school for all of the children watching us right now live. We are live right now at our new time of 10 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Atlantic. And, yeah. Good morning to you, Gen Z Poo.
I love the name of the episode.
By the way, oh, yes, we'll get to all that. By the way, tomorrow, Matt Carter will be joining us. And on Monday, we have Tammy Brideau from Atlantic Food.
Interesting.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting. She sent me an email with a bunch of stuff to cover. It's going to be great. Looking forward to it. She actually saw the episode with Chef Matt Pennell and emailed the show. Was like, oh, that was great. And, love to come on. So
Cool.
on Monday. And
Find out more about that.
Find out more. Right after this.
There's nothing like looking at yourself on YouTube and realizing your hair's messy.
And that's a 2021 a comment if I've heard one. Like if you said those words to my grandmother.
She'd be like, what?
Yeah, it would have just been like she would have never heard those sounds before. Gordy, okay, enough. We had I hate when I do that. We had a great relaxing weekend. We rested. We took some time for ourselves.
Ew.
Jen, I need you here. I'm just kidding. How gross was that?
That was
Jen?
so gross.
Jen, you're over there. I need you here. Thank you so much.
Can you do a long talk of monologue so I can eat my toast?
You're gonna eat your toast on mic? Actually, yeah, go ahead. That's not what I meant when I said eat the mic. That was not worth the drum roll, but yeah, we had a long weekend as well. I had a gross long weekend. Disgusting.
What is
and
that?
I'm sorry that you're eating, but I have to talk about it because that's what
Is
I have.
my mic on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Well, you're eating in the mic. I'm going to turn it off.
No. Can you leave
it's
it on
really
and
off-putting.
I'll remove it when because I still want to.
Is my mic on? No, it's off-putting, but not you, just the amplified, especially toast of all things. You can hear it sloshing around, crisping,
I think
crunching.
banana would be worse.
Yeah, banana would be worse. But on Thursday or Friday, I'm like, you know what? It's the long weekend. I'm going to be a grown man and whippersnip the yard. And we live in the side of a hill. I was just going to say mountain. It's not a mountain. It's a hill. It's a big hill. Mountain for the area. People ski off it. I dreamt that I went to Vorlage last night. Really weird. Snowboarding. Never been, even though we've lived here. Anyway, I digress. What was I saying?
We live on a hill.
We live on a hill, so I actually do the entire yard with the whippersnipper. Do people call it whippersnipper? Weed whacker? Anyway, so I do the whole yard with that thing. So I get it out of the shed the other day. I was just getting it ready to do a full sesh because it takes, a good half day to do the whole thing. And I gas it up and I start it, and I'm just wearing shorts, no shirt, literally flip-flops. And because I just want to start it, get it going, and then turn it off, go change, and then commit. So I start it, and then get it going. Who am I, Michael Winslow?
Yeah, I was going to say full sound effects.
And I'm whippersnipping, and I see a huge pile of Gordy's dog shit. It's still shiny. It's fresh. Like it's shiny.
Ew.
And it's in the tall grass. And I just start the whippersnipper, and I just give it a couple of zing-zings, a couple quick cuts.
A couple zing-zings.
A couple cuts in the nice, soft, pillowy grass that was long, so it was just smooth. I'm in my flip-flops. I'm not actually going to whippersnip. I just a couple quick cuts, and I see the dog shit. I'm like, okay, don't.
Note to self.
Note to self, don't go near the dog shit. Literally 11 seconds later, I turn around. Oh, there's a patch of grass I missed. I did like a little circle, and it's the patch of grass with the dog shit in it. Literally, I go, don't, and I buzzed right around it, but there was grass around it. I missed a spot. I hit the dog shit. It flies in my face, in my mouth, nose, ears, hair, on my body. Again, I'm not wearing a shirt. I run inside. I freak out. I drop the thing. I run inside, run in the shower, rinse myself off. I'm just literally rinsing shit off my body like an abused circus elephant. And in the shower, and it reeks. I'm dry heaving. I can taste it, and it's so close and up there and in there that it actually doesn't taste like shit. It tasted like, I don't know. It was like pungent, but not. It didn't smell like.
No. Okay, that's too many details. Especially like
Listerine.
If I'm eating toast, people are having breakfast. Don't. It's too much.
You're eating on mic again. So then I'm like I'm dry heaving in the shower. Loaded with soap. I'm just soap everywhere. Listerine, gargling. Then I floss and brush my teeth. Then I get out, and I told you the story. Anyway, it was awful. And I couldn't shake it. And so I left my glasses outside for a long while. And I went back. My glasses were out there, and there's just these two clumps of shit in the lenses. It was awful. It was absolutely as awful as it sounds. Worse than it sounds, actually.
Well, I don't think anyone thinks that sounds okay. I think that sounds like an actual worst nightmare for most people. Actually, I was realizing today that this past 7 days, this past week,
go ahead,
has been the grossest week for having animals with our animals.
Oh, so
three majorly disgusting things happened.
And then so that was on Friday. Kicking off the long weekend on a
Before that,
literally eating shit.
Nuggy had eaten a mouse.
Yes.
Whole, anyway.
Literally eating shit into my long weekend. Literally. And then on, when was it? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Sunday. Monday. That was bookend the weekend with really disgusting things. Wake up. I feed the cats. Put Gordo outside, let him out, and put Gordo outside. That's very French. Put him outside. Did you say that?
Yeah.
I think I'm deaf. My cans are so much louder than yours, and I still can't hear myself there. How can you hear? I think I'm deaf.
Well, you do listen to your stuff very loud.
I think, yeah, but I just listen to people talking. It's not like it's
it doesn't matter.
Death metal.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, so where was I in the story? Yes, yesterday. Let Gordy outside, and I fix him breakfast as he's out there. Then I go to the door. I call him. He's not coming. I was like, what the hell? Start getting mad. Then he comes running down the hill. Again, we live on a hill, so he comes running down the yard, comes running into the house, as he always does, right to his food bowl. And I get hit in the face. Again, the word of the day today, which should be pungent. With a pungent smell, like hit in the face. Oof. It smelled like burnt tires and eggs. Super, super rotten eggs. I'm like, oh, shit. Right away, I know. He's been skunked. So I call him out. I'm like, come on, go to bring him outside. The whole house instantly, in a split second. That's such an interesting defense mechanism.
It's true.
Like it's so effective.
Go.
It was insane. He just came in the house for like 17 seconds, back out. The whole house reeked like a highway. And but up close, it smells kind of like the dog shit. Like it smells like something different. It's just like exactly like burnt tires and eggs. Bring him outside. Then I'm like, oh my! And it's really early. It's like 5:45 in the morning. I was gonna go back to bed actually. After I was just gonna feed them, go back to bed.
Ooh.
And so there's Gordo.
Because he wants this.
I know he's so
There's
transparent.
crumbs. Look at
just
what's
just
on
leave
here.
it. Just leave it. You will see his head in the shot. It's okay. And so
and drool probably in second.
Oh yeah,
They're
probably.
So gross.
He is gross. Pets are so disgusting.
They are.
So then he's outside. I bring his food out there. He eats. I'm like, oh shit. I have to deal with this now. Then I Google what to do. So in one stainless steel bowl, I mix a concoction of peroxide. Thank God we had it. I used the whole bottle. It said to use a bottle. Use the whole bottle. Baking soda.
Peroxide?
Yeah.
Oh, we had that?
Yes, thank God. Peroxide, baking soda, and dish soap. You just mix that up. And then I had another bowl with vinegar and water. Bring that outside by the hose, and I bring a bunch of shampoo. And I can't even describe the smell. Like, it's everywhere. And so I get, I'm just in my boxers and wearing these yellow, the yellow rubber gloves, the dishes to do the dishes. And so I'm there, so I'm lathering him up. And then he starts getting cold. And then I spray him a little bit in the face because he was sprayed in the face. So it's really tricky because you have to, like, without getting it in their eyes, you have to get the anal gland oil out of the fur. You should have
gone to get some baby shampoo.
Yeah.
But there was nothing open yesterday.
There's nothing, not at 5:45 a.m. either.
Also, it was a holiday, so
Yes.
nothing was open.
So I'm like, oh shit. So I spray him in the face. I've used vinegar and water for the face, and I spray him, and then he took off running. Then he was like scared, like he was super, super low to the ground, full of suds, running all over the backyard, like terrified of me in the hose. And I may as well have had a flamethrower. Like he was, and then he was trying to like hide under one of our deck chairs, all full of suds. So then I finally, I wash him off enough to transfer him inside. I bring him inside in the tub. And I washed him, and he still smells a little bit. His face, it's disgusting.
And our house smells.
The house smells.
Like when we got up this morning, I was like, whew. Yeah,
Oh,
I still
really?
Smell it. Yeah.
Oh, man, that sucks. Yesterday, everything
It will go
smelled
away.
like
It's much better than yesterday.
But literally, okay, Cordy. Literally, yesterday, get that skunk face out of here.
And also, look at what's on the plate. Nothing. There's nothing. For audio listeners, there's
just crumbs. Literally, like crumbs. Anyway, so
when you're done your story, I have a Matt Murdock outfit.
Oh, we
review.
do? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So yesterday, it was in everything for all day, all night. I could smell it. I could taste it. We had dinner, and I thought about it. Then literally, my food tasted like skunk. I was like, oh my God. My breath, everything smelled like skunk yesterday.
I wanted to talk to you about that. I thought you had forgotten to brush your teeth or something.
I even went to the bathroom, TMI, but
No,
it smelled like
come
skunk.
on.
Everything, it just permeated my.
You don't
Okay,
need.
Gordy,
You don't need to share everything.
He can't be here. He's knocking shit around. It's not good. It's really okay. Get. I think you may. Shit. See, he knocked shit around. I think we're off. We can't be willy-nilly with the studio.
Well,
I mean, people are careful in studios. They don't eat anything. We're like eating, drinking.
Oh no, I won't eat again. I won't eat again.
We're frozen, and I don't know if we're still live. Anyway, so
I won't eat again on the show.
So I'll just keep going in case the
There's a first time for everything.
because the audio. But even the pets, like there's just like we can't have equipment like
Well, that's why
live animals walking around.
We can easily fix that, so we'll just do that from now on.
So anyway, it was disgusting, and then I couldn't believe it's kind of this like the hack joke of, the first person to discover cow's milk, you could drink it, like, what was that? How do you explain that one? No, a little suckle. It wasn't that bad.
Suckle.
Anyway, so I was thinking of the first person to, because you can actually de-stink them. Like they remove the stink sacs, and you can have them as pets, skunks, because they're cute. They look like cats.
They're really cute.
But they have these horrific anal gland oils that they
I wonder
spray.
if they can learn how to use the litter.
And like discharge your oil glands there, or you mean just like use the litter?
Use the litter.
Oh yeah, because they actually they remove the stink sacs, the anal glands, I guess, and then you have them as pets. So that's an actual job in life. Stink sac remover. You missed it.
Well, Jules, I have to deal with the dog trying to come in. I'm like missing your joke. You're like.
I got to the title of the show. Okay. I love it. This is really you're getting an insight into our home. Like using the pet discipline voice, like the whisper aggressive, the whisper, get on your... It's the same whisper that you use when you're in traffic and you talk to someone in another car and your window's rolled up. Like, pull over. Well, we'll pull over to the next stop. It's that same whisper kind of...
Oh my God.
Get on your bed, Gordy. Gordy.
Oh my God. Why are you laughing so hard at your joke?
Because I'm trying to be light. Because we're here
well,
giving
I'm
shit
also,
to the
look at
dog
this.
and
Look what's
knocking.
about
I
to
know.
happen.
Well, he's.
Okay, I'm gonna kick them out. Okay, vamp. I'm gonna kick them out, and then we're gonna do the Matt. He's gonna go.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you're gonna knock it down now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want you to knock it down.
You know
now.
what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna do the Matt Murdock thing then. Time now for what are you gonna do? We don't have a door here on the studio. Don't worry. Well, I am worried because we're live on the air, and you're bringing dishes up.
No,
you're doing full hands in and full hands out.
I'm getting this away from the dog.
Yeah, but aren't you getting the dog away from here? Jen's always been... This is one thing she's very good at. Who is she, the cat's mother? Sort of. And this comes from years in the hospitality industry. Full hands in, full hands out. Always. Very good at that. And which is great. It's great to be like that, but it's... she'll also impose that upon me. Full hands in, full hands out. So if we're outside having dinner... and I go in to just grab a quick something, of water or drink, something quick. Oh, can you bring these plates and empty things, which is fine. But the last minute, I'm when I get things sprung onto me, a last minute chore, a detour, a pop in, a visit, I get in a very bad mood. I'm like an 81-year-old, but in a 37-year-old's body. Hey, she's back, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only. Jen Grant. You got a round of applause there. All right, so time now for Matt Murdock OOTD review. All right.
Let me read it.
Okay, go ahead.
I like how Julien got his hair trimmed. And a slight brown dye job.
There's no dye job. As if.
I know. The tight tee is great today.
Oh my God.
With the hand grabbing a fistful of Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
But why the aggressive hold on the licorice? Why so angry with candy? Love it.
This has been a Matt Murdock OOTD review. Jeez. All right.
I love it.
There's no brown dye job.
I love his reviews.
I did one time put, yes, I love them too. You made me just for men's my beard. I took pictures. They're on my Facebook and my profile, I think. Remember how black it was, jet black?
Yeah, why did I do that?
I don't know. You're like, you should just for men's it. I think you're secretly, you don't like when people call me a redhead.
No,
and it's
not secretly. I don't like that. Yeah.
And it's when, subconsciously.
No,
because
I don't like it, and I'm open about it.
No, I mean the red beard, and since the red beard, only then people have started calling me a redhead. So this was your way of
you a redhead? You mean?
Yeah. What did I say?
You said you a redhead.
Me a redhead? You a redhead?
Yeah.
To who?
You
to them? Did you just? Cute. What did you? Oh no, that was it. That was the OOTD review. But I got to stink sack remover. But you were disciplining the dog with the whisper.
Well, thank goodness I did. Now no one's in here, and it's much better. So thank you, and you're welcome. Thank you, Jen. Oh, you're welcome. Took one for the team. Gotten shit for it. Here, let me see your hair for a second. It needs to be fixed right here. It's stuck to your. It's oily looking because it's like. Because you got coconut oil on your forehead.
Oh yeah. Hold on. How's that?
I think it's better.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, that's better.
Thanks for coming, everybody. That's the show. Bah, bah, ha, ha, ha. I've never been a bah, ha, ha person. In fact, not only am I not, it irritates me when I get a bah, ha, ha.
I know.
In text.
Because there's zero chance anyone's doing that at home. Bah, ha, ha.
Well, maybe. What?
Even with my headphones on, that was a lot. Ew.
That's what you're typing out. Bah, bah.
No, like no one's doing that. And LOL, I don't know. I know that's very common, but I don't like it.
How about this is new, recent years. Lo 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 lo.
La 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 la
la la la la la la la la. Hey ha. La 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 la. Yeah, la 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 la. I don't understand that one. How did that?
That sounded so French.
La 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 la.
Lol, lol, lol.
Ew.
You did.
Ew. Because
100%.
that's how they say it in French. Lol.
Oh yeah, you 100% did that.
No, I did not. Rewind. Go back.
You can re-listen.
La 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 la.
So
but why did that become a thing?
At about 10:25. 10:25. Go re-listen.
I don't
to
go by time. There's no time when you re-listen to the thing. It goes by.
Yes, there is.
No, well,
because it'll be 25 minutes in.
Oh.
You fuck off. You fuck off.
Oh my.
I want the manager. What's the why? Okay. Why sexist? Why is there a Karen but there's no equivalent in the male?
There is.
What is it?
I don't know, but there is one. I feel like there is.
You know what I think it should be?
What?
Gary.
Gary's good. I think Kevin is male. No, not Kevin. Male equivalent to Karen. Oh, that's funny. The male equivalent to version. His name is Ken.
I don't feel like it.
Lame.
I don't feel it applies. Ken is not the same as Karen to me.
No, it's they went close. They went for spelling
Just the
their
K,
alliteration. Yeah.
No, Gary.
Gary. Karen. Gary's good.
What's the thing that I'm
There's
thinking
like a
of where they go?
whiny type, like a
Gary. What's that?
Oh, on Howard Stern.
Right.
It's
Gary is
Richard
like a
Simmons.
Karen.
Richard Simmons. Yeah. Gary's a Karen. I feel like there's an even more annoying name. Like
Darren.
Darren.
Oh no, it's just like rhymes with Karen.
Yeah, but that's better than Ken. I rather try to make it closer like that, like Karen and Darren. But Darren, I don't know. Karen, like a Greg.
No, Greg's.
Yeah.
No, it's not Greg for sure. So far, Gary is the best.
Gary, Daniel.
Maybe.
Don't be a
Daniel's
Daniel.
pretty good.
Call Danny.
Daniel. Yeah, Daniel's pretty good. What about the full, like, no offense to anyone who goes by their full name, but sometimes when people are like, it's not Matt, it's Matthew.
It's not Nate or Nathan, it's Nathaniel.
But that bothers me. And they would, I just assume that kind of personality would be like the equivalent of a Karen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That just reminded me Matt Carter has a funny... What?
We're going to get letters from Nathaniels and Matthews.
It reminds me of a Matt Carter joke when he does crowd work. If someone's named like Pat or something, or Matt, is like Pat, is that short for Patthew? Or Pat-stopher? Heyo.
There is a name that's equivalent to Karen for men, but I can't. Darren, I think, is pretty good. Daniel is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of someone that would complain a lot, like someone that would be like...
You need to find a name that's as common as Karen. Old school.
Like, yeah.
We'll think of it.
Let's think of it now.
I'm trying.
This is the show. We'll think of it.
Well, because I thought this would be boring. Just us sitting here thinking of names. I don't know. Do you like what podcast do you listen to? Oh, the Julien Dionne show with Jen Grant. They the other day it was so cool. They just sat there silently thinking of a name. It was so entertaining.
It's just the sound bites of the show. Let me think. Yeah, there was this. Hold on, it's coming to me. I've got
Old school man name.
Maybe it's the time of the show we do it. Sometimes I'm firing on all cylinders, like I could. But actually, in the moment riffing, I'm never good. Like if we're like writing with other comedians, I've never been able to do. You know, when you start out, you're like, "Hey, want to get together for some writing?" You remember?
That is weird.
You do that?
Yeah.
And you sit down in a coffee shop with other comics and write. I never was able to, like, ever. And so, because they'd be like, hey, I have this for a premise. Like, you know how when, like, you go to, I don't know, fucking the parking lot and there's a thing and do you have any ideas? And I'm just like, yeah. But if I'm alone, I can hash it out. But, like, in the moment.
Not so much.
Hello?
Well, I'm nothing here.
I'm waiting for you to finish. What do you want me to do? I'm still thinking of like a man's name.
I think Gary's pretty good.
That was the weirdest laugh I've ever heard.
I think Gary's pretty good.
I think Gary's pretty good too.
Remy, Justin, Matt.
Remy?
I don't know.
What the hell was Remy?
I don't know.
I think Gary is the one.
I think Gary's in the lead for sure.
Daniel's too not common enough.
Right.
Too niche.
Yeah.
Darren is... Oh my God, there's a name here. Kelvin.
Don't be a Renee. Kelvin.
Yeah, but it's not common enough.
Don't be a John.
No.
Too common.
Oh, you're such a Michael.
Oh, Michael.
No.
Full Michael, though, not Mike. Mikes don't complain about anything. Michaels complain about stuff.
Oh, you're such a Gary. I don't know if Gary actually complains, but the name Gary sounds good.
I'm trying to think of
like
someone
Garys
that would...
are usually pretty cool. They're like...
Exactly. Well, picture like someone that would complain.
They're like a blue-collar worker who is down to earth, Gary. Gary's like, hey, who do you borrow a wrench from? Gary. He's a nice guy.
Well, then that's not a Karen.
But who's a nitpicker? Darren.
I think Darren.
Darren is, and it rhymes with Karen, so it's perfect. But Darren is, I don't know.
I think Darren's, yeah.
And who else did you say?
I can't remember.
Roland.
It's
not common enough.
Oh, Michael.
I think I know.
Michael, full name.
I think I know.
Go ahead.
This is a top contender. Russell.
Oh, Russell. 100% Russell. A Russ.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'd like to lodge a formal complaint. And if you're not the manager, I need the manager.
Sure. What is your name? Or we need your name for the full complaint?
I'm not giving you my name. I'll give you my first name. Russell. You're not getting. I have rights. I don't. I don't have to give you any information.
Okay, Russ. Thank you. No.
It's Russell. Only my Michael can call me Russ.
My Michael.
Because Michael is another kind of like full name. When you have like a full name. Anyway, whatever.
Theodore.
Theodore.
What about Ted?
Ted.
Timothy.
Timothy. Yeah,
is a
same
good one.
again. If you use
Timothy.
Tim's great guys. Timothy, piece of shit.
No offense, Timothy's.
No offense. Offense. All right. So here we are.
Offense. I
think we're off to a good start for our new holiday, or not holiday, fall energy. We're coming at you energized tomorrow, as I said. Matt Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And then no show Thursday. I'll be in Quebec City tomorrow night, so I'll be back on my way home on Thursday. And jeudi on Thursday. Every Thursday I'll be hosting at Le Troquet in Hull. In Hull.
In Francais.
In Francais. So anybody listening in Francais, come check that out every Thursday with my buddy Steven Bilodeau. We've finished The Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tales. There's Handmaid's Tales.
Sad.
The Handmaid's Tale.
I'm sad.
It's such a good show.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really good. It's and you know what I noticed? There's
I'm
no technology
grieving.
in it. Like there's no, except that no spoiler, but they do mention Zoom. Because the whole time, because when was that book written? Can you look it up?
1985.
1985. So there was no internet and stuff. So it's not written in there originally. I know that they've taken a lot of creative liberties. Obviously, they use technologies that they didn't write in the book, and it's kind of become its own thing. But do you notice how there's like no video, like there's no security cameras and stuff? Like they can surprisingly be alone a lot, like in Gilead.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no cameras, there's no like internet, there's nothing.
Don't they have drones though?
They have drones, yes. Right.
If you haven't watched
Zoom.
the show, do yourself a favor. Oh, I'm jealous of anyone who's about to start it. I'm so jealous. Now, the next show we're going to watch is recommended by our friend Erica.
Which is?
The Morning Show.
Oh, right.
Available on Apple TV. Apparently, it's really good.
Has
anyone watching seen it?
I want to watch. Continue the Handmaid's Tale though.
Oh yeah, sure.
Discussion.
Well, yeah, because we have nothing to say about the morning show.
She's good. She's really good. The acting is amazing in it.
Amazing.
She's just always crying. Like she's just so much. Like the whole just
Can
4
you blame
seasons
her?
just cry.
I'd be worse than crying.
Can you do an impression of her?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry, audio listeners.
Hold on. Go ahead. Yeah, that's a good one. There's like out of
More like this.
yeah, but the camera should pan and come up so you see like the shot above the eyes, and then you look up, elevator eyes, angry, vengeful eyes into the camera, and scene. Is that good? It was great.
Or should it be more?
They've ended about 21 episodes like that, of that shot, just
Yeah.
like her looking up, like angrily through her brow, like underneath her brow. You
and
know what I mean?
all this white underneath?
Yeah.
Underneath? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do an impression of her. This is often something would happen and you didn't know what, but this was her reaction. Something or someone would say something, it'd be an intense scene, then all of a sudden she'd go like this. And you're like, what did that even mean?
Can you do the look I just did too? I want to see it. You don't look angry enough.
Oh, really?
Do it again.
Yeah, you really know. I know, I'm laughing.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, yeah. I can't get serious now because I'm, you know, when someone's like whistle. Hold on, I cannot get serious enough.
Well, maybe that's because you can't imagine being raped.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to bring the room
Yeah,
down.
what the hell?
Well, because the show is about that.
So that's where you went just now?
Well, yeah.
Like to get that
Yeah,
look?
because if I was an actor on Handmaid's Tale, I would imagine what that would feel like.
True. I mean, I guess I could sort of imagine it, but
Not the same.
no, of course I can't actually, but I mean, anyway.
Mm-hmm. Best to move on. Good call, Jules.
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
Fall energy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and here's your daily dose for Tuesday, September 7th.
Are you asleep?
No, I just had
Here's
to
your
check
daily dose.
my good
Very
old,
deep.
what the
Notes.
date was.
Oh, what is the date? September 7th.
September 7th.
Thank you.
So yesterday, protesters threw gravel at Justin Trudeau. Why aren't these people getting arrested? Can you just throw shit at prime ministers and then, shouldn't they be arrested? He says his pandemic recovery policies won't be shaped by the demands of what he calls anti-vaxxer mobs. He pledged to extend pandemic supports for workers and businesses if his government is reelected on September 20th. The mob was angry about vaccine and pandemic measures. He says he's not backing down against a small fringe element in this country that is angry, that doesn't believe in science, and that is lashing out with racist and misogynist attacks. He said he doesn't even want to call them protesters. He wants to call them anti-vaxxer mobs because they're just, it's an insult to protesters, I guess he's saying. He says that the conservative leader O'Toole is linked to anti-vaxxers, and he thinks that that's who anti-vaxxers are going to vote for.
Oh, that's not right.
It does sound right to me. I think he's right. What do you think of... It must be hard, eh? Justin Trudeau must just know. Do you think at any point he's like, oh, I want people to like me more?
Yes. But I mean, I think it just comes with the territory. I mean, at least half the people are going to hate
but how
you.
often,
hate you.
But how often in history, as that you've seen the news and been old enough to realize it, how often have you noticed that prime ministers are actually thrown, people throw shit at them?
Well, Chrétien was pied.
Okay, but what else? Any other time? A pie, at least.
George W. Bush had two shoes thrown at him.
I said prime minister.
Oh, well, yeah, right.
This is a sad story. A receptionist at a law firm, 29 years old, was attacked at a business from, I guess, one of the clients that this criminal law firm represented. This guy, his name was Osman. He attacked her, stabbed her, and she died. She was a receptionist. And it's so sad because she was thinking of changing her career. She was killed. Sucks, eh?
Well, yeah. I mean, sucks. Yeah.
No, more than sucks. Horrible, eh?
Horrific, yes.
Okay. You don't have to be mad at me for bringing up the story.
No, I'm not mad at you. As if. You could do no wrong.
Speaking of which, one more story about murder, and then we'll move on. Shani Furtuck, 6 years ago, 51 years old at the time, lived in Saskatchewan, and she disappeared. Her sisters have been fighting for justice and figuring out what's going on. Her body has never been found. Her estranged, it sounds like a Dateline NBC story that happened and it's very typical of most of these stories, husband, right?
Mm-hmm,
The estranged husband is going to trial, and he's been in jail since 2019. He actually confessed to killing her and getting rid of her body, but he did it to undercover cops. And now he's saying that he didn't realize they were cops, and he was just
entrapment.
And he was just lying, making it up because he was fearful for his life. It's come on.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's crazy.
Did you see that the actor from The Wire?
It would suck.
Oh yeah, sorry.
To like that.
You okay?
Accidentally imagine him. Imagine actually doing that, confessing to a murder, and they're undercover cops. Imagine when you realize that moment. Did you watch this with me, The Confessions Killer, on Netflix, or did I watch that alone?
No, you watched it alone because I can't handle.
The guy that just claimed he murdered all these people, all these unsolved murders, and he just like took responsibility for them. It's like 600 and some murders, and so all these precincts were happy because they were closing these cold cases, but he was just making it up. Turns out he may have murdered 1 or 0 people, and because it just didn't make sense when they retraced like when people were murdered and where in the country. Like, it just made no sense geography wise. Anyway, and then with the DNA technology, I am getting to a point. With DNA technology, they were able to erase, like take him off of a lot of the murder cases that he had claimed responsibility for, because it was like other people's DNA. Well, they brought in this one guy that they found his DNA at this, like literally his semen in a woman's underwear that was murdered. And this was like 35 years after the fact. He was living a free man, living his whole life, a new life. He was married, had kids, I think maybe even grandkids.
Imagine
you think, not only do you think you got away with it, someone claimed responsibility for it. So you're like, holy shit, not only like did I not get caught, someone else said they did this.
Yeah.
So you're like totally off, compartmentalized, put that in the back of your head. And then you are just living your life. Then you get called in one day, and the footage is in this documentary. Go watch it, The Confessions Killers. In one of the later episodes, and you see the guy sitting there. And they're like, the detectives are like, "Do you know why you're here today?" He's like, "Nope, no. I think maybe a moving violation. I didn't pay a parking ticket or something, or a speeding ticket." They go, "No. What do you know about this?" They say the woman's name, Susan Hernandez, from 1978 murder of Susan Hernandez. Do you know anything? And you see his body language right away. He goes from like, this is
do
like,
an impression.
He's just like sitting there normal, saying, "No, I think maybe a moving violation or something." And I don't know why that accent, but they go, "No, do you know anything about the Susan Hernandez murder of 1978? And then he's just like, no. And his shoulders go down right away. And then one of the detective goes, "Oh, no, we're not here to ask you if you were part of it. We know it. We have your semen in her underwear. We just want to know why you did it." And he's like, and his whole world all of a sudden just comes crumbling down. They just basically say they have...
And how old was he at that time?
Maybe in his 60s, 50s or 60s. Maybe.
Imagine that family.
Oh my God. All of a sudden that all comes out.
Oh my God.
So all that to say that imagine like that guy to your story where you accidentally confess to like that moment where it sinks in, where you gone fucked up and your whole life is over.
Unreal.
Rightfully so. But I mean, you did not expect that. You thought...
And the other guy who confessed, what was his deal? What happened to him?
Oh, he went to prison for life.
Yeah,
like
but what happened to him once they found out the other guy?
Oh, well, he was on death row he was on death row. I think he was eventually executed. I can't remember. I think so. Because he was on death row for so many years.
Why the heck would he have done that?
I don't know. He was on death row for one of the murders specifically. It was like capital murder, and then turns out people were trying to get him off for many years of death row because it turns out he didn't even he had killed his girlfriend and his mother, and then his girlfriend came out. She's in the documentary. I'm giving away all the spoilers, but it was like they talk about how he murdered her throughout like several episodes, and then like you see her in like 4th episode, she's like, "No, like we were together for a little bit, then we broke up." So he made that one up. So he may have only killed his mother, if that, or nobody at all.
So strange.
Ended up, but he claimed like 600 and some at one point.
So bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
So, sad news. The actor from The Wire, his name is...
Oh, yeah.
Michael K. Williams.
Yeah, Michael K.
He's
Williams.
a very familiar, when you see him, if you don't know him by name, you'd recognize his face right away. We've never seen The Wire. I've heard really good things about The Wire.
No, but he was in the Boardwalk Empire, which
he was also
I
in
watched.
12 Years a Slave, which is an incredible movie, but very heart-wrenching.
He was the black actor with the scar right down the middle of his face. Very recognizable.
Yeah. They say that they aren't sure, but they suspect a drug overdose. 54 years old.
I know, that's
What a waste
crazy.
of a life.
Awful.
And he's nominated for an Emmy this year. So if he wins, it will be his first win in 4 nominations, and you can pretty much bet he's going to win.
Oh, yeah, they're going to make a whole thing of it.
This is kind of weird. Chicken wings are more expensive right now.
That is weird.
Especially a weird transition.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
higher prices. The reason for it is
They're probably going to give him an Emmy posthumously, but chicken wings are up.
sorry, I don't know disrespect to that actor. Rest
No,
in
no,
peace.
no, no. That's not
Higher-
how meant. No,
I know, I
no,
know.
it didn't come across as
I know.
disrespectful. It's just funny because that's how the news is.
I know.
That's what. If you, you know.
Oh, I just don't want to linger too much on like depressing stuff.
of the time, it works.
Higher prices for chicken feed and canola oil are the reasons that chicken wings are expensive. One restaurant said their supplier won't have wings until December.
Sorry.
And he says that he buys his wings imported. I'm like, ew. Like, where people just eat shit in restaurants and they don't even know where it comes from.
They are good. But
Yeah,
I
so
don't.
what? And also, like, in the article, they say, let's remember people that chickens only have 2 wings. Ew.
So, yeah.
It's so gross, actually.
So when you eat like 20 chicken wings, it's 10 chickens.
Yeah. That's awful.
Just the wings off 10 chickens. You're just like,
It's terrible.
With a celery stick, carrot, some ranch. It's so good, though.
Yeah, but so are cauliflower wings.
Yeah, they are actually. I'll give you that much. I like those. Really, the wing is just a vehicle for the hot sauce and the other stuff.
Yes. So, anyway. Okay. Vaccine lottery has had little boosting ability for the vaccination rates in Alberta.
Did we win?
No, I wish. I want to.
I know, but it was September 3rd in Quebec.
Oh, was it? No, I never found out.
Son of a
Passports are more effective than the lotteries or a $100 gift card. I guess they tried to do that in Alberta and it's not working. As of yesterday, Alberta has the lowest percentage of eligible people with the first dose of COVID vaccine in the country. I'm not surprised. Are you?
No.
A woman and her son were not allowed on a flight, an Air Canada flight from the U.S., Philadelphia, specifically to Toronto, because she didn't have proof of a negative COVID test. But apparently, in situations where you're traveling for medical reasons, like her little kid has a rare disease and goes to the U.S. to get treatment, when you have that kind of a situation, it says right on the website for Canada and the restrictions and everything else that you don't require it. So she pointed that out, that she was exempt, showed them. They disregarded her. They didn't give 2 shits, and they wouldn't let her on the flight. Can you imagine? Like, how freaking stupid is that? They wouldn't let her and her kids. So she had to go and rent a car, drive 750 kilometers home, and she had no problem driving through the border because they knew about the exemption. How friggin' mad would you be at Air Canada?
Well,
Air
I'd
Canada's
see
so
the
annoying.
sights along the way and just make the best of it. No, I'm just kidding. I'd lose my mind.
And Air Canada said, as a goodwill gesture, we're going to refund her for the flight. Oh, how nice. That's so nice of you, Air Canada. And here's the thing. She says in the story that she still hasn't heard that's just what Air Canada told the media. So she has no idea.
Oh, so she doesn't
So now
even
she
get-
has to like fight to find out if she's getting the refund for her flight. Like, that's the least they should do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm mad for her on behalf of her. Here's another long daily dose, eh?
I love the long daily dose. The longer, the better.
Well, you could give me more. Just kidding. So
What do you mean?
I'm just joking.
I'm here.
I know. I'm joking.
If it is your time to shine.
I know. So the almanacs are all saying, guess what kind of winter we're going to have?
Oh, big winter. Lots of snow.
A wet and stormy winter.
Stormy?
Yeah.
I love stormy.
Yeah, but wet? That sucks. Higher than normal snowfalls are expected in Quebec and parts of Atlantic Canada.
Is that usually accurate? What's the track
there's
record on
2
this?
almanacs that are saying that. Predicting back-to-back snowstorms between mid-December and late January. And it says that temperatures are expected to be generally milder than average for most of the country. However, Much of Ontario and Western Quebec will see colder than average temperatures in addition to wet conditions. I don't like that because then it's, then it's like mild and wet and then cold and freezes. That's like the worst.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's your daily dose for outside slang.
No, abrupt ending.
Yeah.
Abrupt ending to the DD. Ah, Jenny.
Daily dose.
Come on.
Daily dose. Get the news from coast to coast.
Go ahead.
Daily dose. Daily dose. All your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
All right.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just don't know. He's moving the thing again. I can't believe this is happening again. I can't believe this is happening to me. All right, Jennifer. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm ready to wrap her up.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
Good.
Hmm?
Good. I like this. Good shirt.
Thank you.
All right. Heavy breathing into the mic. Apologize. Well, this has been our
if anyone
first.
wants any merch, here's some cute merch.
Yes, if you go to merch.lemonpress.ca.
This would be a good thumbnail.
All right. Merch.lemonpress.ca for all of your merch needs. Okay. Ooh. We're back. We're back from Labor Day weekend with an energy renewed. We're back. It's a weekend. Don't feel blue. Yeah.
I know that you wish I had more energy on the show today. I could tell you were trying to amp me up, trying to get more energy from me.
Okay.
Why don't you let me be? This is like a Monday. This is like, it might be Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. Have you heard the songs that were written that say I hate Mondays? No one likes Monday. It is Tuesday, but it feels like the beginning of the week. Go ahead.
If I'm honest, yesterday did in fact feel like a Monday, cause a stink sack was emptied on our dog's face and I hate this song.
Oh, here we go. Can we just commit to the song?
I know,
do
but
one
that's
song and finish.
Admit that's not
I know,
a
but I
great
don't
song.
like starting new songs. I want to just do one song and finish.
Wow.
Like freak, I only have one song in me every day. Okay.
No, you don't.
We
You
do
got
freaking
more.
5 days a
come
week.
on.
I don't want to do like a million songs.
Woke up Monday morning, it was like any other day. But the dog outside for a minute brought him back in and was hit in the face with a stench so bad it smelled like burnt tires and super, super rotten eggs. Oh no, he was skunked. He was skunked, it hit me, oh no, he was motherfucking skunked. Here we go, let's get him outside and go on the internet and see what to do. Right away, the house smelled like
Point when the dog came in stinking, did you think, oh my god, am I being punked? Ah, shit, no, the dog has been skunked. Oh yeah. From my perspective, I was in bed. I was trying to sleep in, but was awoken by a stench I can only describe as rotten eggs mixed with the dead animal's body. That's what it smelled like. It smelled like shit and rotten eggs mixed into the most disgusting smell you've ever smelled. It burnt my nose hairs right out of my nose, and I woke up. Hello, morning.
it permeated through everything for the rest of the entire day. Everything I smelled and ate smelled like burnt tires and super, super rotten eggs. It's skunk.
Can you tell me why people have pets? I know they're really cute most of the time, but you have to deal with disgusting smells. They eat
good 12
There's
years.
a lot of puke.
Should we just get another one?
Lot
How
of
come?
stanky messes, but they're cute, so we keep them.
Give us at least the
They're
time to
expensive.
mourn.
If they hurt themselves, you have to bring them to the vet. Or even get pet insurance. They spend a lot of money. They won't be around when we're old to take care of us. So it's not like kids.
Got a dead skunked dog.
But I
What
love
happened to us? Oh my gosh.
Meow. Woof woof. Did I just do that?
You did meow woof woof. All right, well, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. We had it. There
You're
was
welcome.
good moments, high moments, low moments, but we got through it, I think, successfully, and I'm very proud of us.
Have a great day, everybody.
Jenny, I love you.
Julien, I love you.
It's like that actor from Handmaid's Tale, the guy that plays Joseph Lawrence. Commander Lawrence. He really takes his time when he's a really good actor.
Oh, he's amazing.
Amazing. I think
I
he's
love
my
that show.
he's my favorite on the show.
He's fantastic. I find the weakest. Who's the weakest actor on the show?
Oh, the husband.
Yeah.
Luke.
He has his moments.
Well, I know. You know what I think?
Sometimes he's really good.
Yeah,
And then
only when he cries. The only time you've ever said he's good is when he cries. Every time he does anything on screen, you go, "What a bad actor! Terrible actor." He cries, you go, "Wow, pretty good actually." That's like the mark of a
Probably-
good actor. You can cry, or in Jenny's books, you're good.
I feel like extreme emotions are easier, obviously, to act in. Okay, what's that guy's name on The Handmaid's Tale?
Luke.
That we like. No.
Oh,
I mean, the cast.
Commander Lawrence. Look him up. Commander Lawrence, actor, real name. He's phenomenal. One of the first scene with him and June.
Bradley Whitford.
He's incredible. The first scene with him and June when she gets posted at their house.
Yeah.
And he's like just staring at her. He
So good.
Do you remember that scene?
Yes, I do.
And she says something, and he's
I
like,
remember at
he's
that
like, "Oh,
time,
spunky," or
the
whatever.
audience doesn't know if he's good or not.
Yeah, I know.
You're very on it. Oh, we shouldn't say anything.
Well, that's
Watch
fine.
the
Those
show.
little moments are fine.
Guys, you have to watch the
But,
show.
Like, as an actor, the lines, like, he goes spunky and something like, I don't know what else he says, like, but I would deliver them so quick. I'd be like, spunky. Okay, let's go. But he's just like, he delivers those two words in like a minute. He's just looking at her.
Yeah, and you have to be a confident actor to know to be able to pull that off. That the director's going to give you that leverage.
Yeah. It's a
Right?
really good scene. I think I was watching that scene thinking they should show this in acting class. Like how you can really take your time and how actually more powerful it is. Because
It's
again,
amazing.
if I was left to my devices, I'd be like, spunk. Like it was like they just look at each other and
Acting
Juice
so hard.
sends something. Juice sends something, and his reaction is spunky. But I would say it right away. She would say it, I'd go spunky, like all bad acting.
Yeah.
She says something. He sits on it for like 40 seconds. Just looks
Yeah.
at her, and then it's just like and they don't move their heads. That's another thing I was noticing. Because when I do auditions, I move my head so much, and I've heard I can't remember who, like an SNL cast member at one point was told by a big Hollywood director, I think by Spielberg or someone, like if you didn't move your head so much, you'd be a leading man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing I was really watching their head. They don't move their heads at all. And so she says something, this particular scene, and he just sits there for like fucking 40 seconds, and and the music's playing, and then he's like, he does that little, just like slight head movement. Spunky.
He's so good.
I'm like, holy shit.
I really, really like him. He's also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so maybe you saw him
really?
on there. Yeah. He's Roger Peralta.
What?
Yeah.
No way. Let's see. Click on it.
Your mic.
Anyway. All right. Well, but we digress.
There's some other shows he's on. We should check them out. This is why good actors are good to have on your show, because then people go, oh, what else has he done? Like there's this show called Infinity Train.
Oh yeah.
He's an agent in that. That's a recent one. Tangled. Like, we got to check these shows out. I bet you there's a lot of good shows that people just don't know about.
Endless amount of shows.
Yeah.
Endless.
Anyway, watch Handmaid's Tale. It's so good.
Can you grab your mug, do another thumbnail quick? Because it's easier to find when it's at the
Sure.
end than trying to find the earlier one. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with Matt Carter.
See you tomorrow.
And then no show Thursday, then on Friday. So we'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media. Subscribe on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow. And until then, watch your head.
It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time. A waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time.